Welcome to the 95 Degrees Podcast, a monthly podcast jam-packed for 7 news, interviews and more. Today we're joined by Dog, Devil, Grim, and Sai, I think, and hopefully Kenobi if you can sort yourself out. Hi everyone.
Hey,
say hi.
Good day. No, fuck you.
No.
Tagman is customer of the month, but he's not here because where's Tagman? He said he wouldn't make
He
it.
can't make it.
I don't know.
There he is.
He's got a thing to make, so he can't make it today.
Oh. But let's just go straight into the news. So first of all, karaoke night. We did a karaoke night, and it was basically for the most part me and Fate just doing random songs. That was interesting. We did golf with your friends. We did Devil's rigged quiz night. I wasn't there for that one. We launched a donation system, and we have 2 donations so far. We've posted some emojis. We've added this one with like an arrow.
Ooh.
We reached 2 milestones: 2,400, 2,500 members, all in the same month.
Can I add on to it? Do buying the shirts count as a donation? Or how are I should let you talk about that first. I'll let you talk about that first.
Thing is, I don't think there's a way I can track who's bought them.
Well, you get how many of the profits do? Well, no, I won't talk on stream about this. Anyways,
It's not a stream. I've told you this. All right, we did a.
I was saying like.
Go on, Kenobi.
If like someone like posts that they have the 95 degrees shirt, I mean they don't have to show their face. They could just show that they have it. They could have their own custom role or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
I can easily Photoshop that.
Maybe I can. Yeah, good point. Maybe we could like rename the donators role into support. Well, no, everyone supports it. I don't know. We'll think about it. What are you laughing at?
You don't spend money on this server, you're not a supporter.
Yeah, that's gonna make everyone else feel bad. So I don't know. We'll think about it. If you have any suggestions, put them in the suggestions channel. All right. We had the schedule puzzle. So I basically put an image in updates, said it was classified, and there was a link in there that took you to like a QR code, which took you to I can't even remember now. It feels like it was forever ago, but it was good fun, and it was solved in 12 hours by Papa Johan, who is not here. That was interesting seeing everyone lose their shit over a puzzle again.
Most people lost their shit because you decided to just like, once one person solves it, then no one else can try and solve it by themselves. You should just left it up.
It was like a
I
race.
say that I solved it first, but because I was an admin, I wasn't allowed to get any prize whatsoever.
Yeah.
That is true.
I mean, like, you did get the
without
thing
reading.
that I was going to DM you, but you already knew. So when Johan won, I told him like, we're going to do 7 events in a row, just like we did last year. That's basically all it was. But
What really? That was fucking.
Shouldn't we do 9 and then a week later do 5?
Ooh.
Oh.
what do you mean?
For-
I
guess
see,
it's
95.
95.
Oh, Jesus.
How
That's
did
quite-
that take you that long?
Yeah.
You run a server called 95 and it took you that long.
Listen, alright, I don't think I have that much time. If everyone else wants to run events, then go for it. Just let me know and I'll set it out for you.
I could probably do a game giveaway.
Mr. Twos is my only
for it,
favorite
then.
event. The only event I'm going to be part of on the day I have a final. Oh,
I mean, I still think we need a Roblox Uno event.
Oh,
hell yes. I am so down for that.
My account got hacked.
And make
you sound so sad about it, Rim. It's Roblox.
Dude, I had a...
Well,
I had
I was part of the game when it first came out. I was one
Yeah.
of the beta testers. So
I,
they wanted to hack my account, fill it with a whole bunch of stuff, and then basically get me banned. Kind of sucked.
Yeah. I had a Roblox girlfriend. You know those RP servers?
Oh, no. No.
Right, we already know what the name of the podcast is. I haven't had a Roblox girlfriend.
Vince's Roblox girlfriend.
How I Met Your Roblox Mother.
That's it. I'm noting that down. How I Met Your Roblox mother. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Okay, so I'll explain. So
please
you know
do.
those RP servers, right? Where you can be a police officer, you can pull over someone, right? So I was on there, and one of the girls came up to me, supposedly probably a 30-year-old man, was like, "Will you be my online boyfriend?"
Oh.
I was like, "Sure," and fully knowing that this was a joke and I didn't actually care about our relationship. So I pretended to have like a baby with her and like take her to the hospital.
Oh,
And everything.
Jesus
Vince.
Christ. Oh,
I know you've done
God.
some weird stuff in your time, like taking a shit in the forest, but come on. This is a
The
whole new
only two
level.
things I ever did in that game was one was do Lua coding, because that's where I learned how to code.
That's pretty
And
cool.
two,
You
those
really are a
servers
fucking
where
nerd,
like
aren't
you build things.
Oh yeah,
And that's all you
tycoon
do.
Oh
service.
yeah, the
Yeah,
tycoon
like-
servers.
Those are the only two things.
Yeah. So it gets worse, right? So I stopped playing on the server altogether, and I get a message from her like, "I thought we were a thing." And I was like, "You realize this is a joke, right?" And she generally starts getting really mad or sad. I can't tell. Like she claims that she's crying about it. She's like, "I thought we could have been something." The whole time I thought we were just joking around and having
Oh,
fun.
you dick.
roleplay.
You made a
She's
Well,
the future psycho girlfriend.
you made a
Someone
13-year-old
smack.
cry on Roblox.
I was
What are you
12.
doing? Why are you talking to other women? They're NPCs in a video game. How dare you talk to other women?
No, they're legit had a conversation about her because I did the same thing with other women too because I thought it was a joke. So she got really mad when I invited another girl over for I think it was a cup of coffee or some shit, maybe tea.
So she literally was acting like a proper girlfriend.
Did she say
Yeah.
when you revealed that it wasn't real? Did she
I
just
never
go,
really said it wasn't real. I just said I didn't realize we were a thing, and then she got mad at me, and then I stopped playing on Roblox forever.
How many years ago was this? Last week.
So I'm 18 now. I was like 12 or 13 then. So
You're
Christ.
18.
So,
Well, I mean,
2012.
yeah.
It's not that
You
fucking
gotta be
hard.
young.
How have you already just worked this out, Rem?
oh fuck.
I remember Vince being here on his birthday. That was dedication. Anyway,
Wow.
let's keep going with the news. So we had Canada Day. Grim, did you do anything special for Canada Day?
I watched the fireworks, and the last part of the fireworks, the boat, like all the wires in the boat lit on fire, and they all shot out.
Oh no!
Nice.
Ooh,
So
damn.
it was supposed to be like 20 minutes of fireworks, which is really long for here because usually it's only like 10 minutes. But it only lasted 10 minutes and everything went all fucking crazy and everybody's like, oh my god, is this supposed to happen? Then we seen them launch into the water. We're like, no, this is definitely not supposed to happen.
Oh
Did the boat
no!
catch on fire?
No,
Aw.
it's firefighters always do the fireworks launching here. So, like, literally, my stepfather was in the fire department, so he picks up his phone and just calls, and you hear a whole bunch of, like, explosions at the other end from the fireworks, and he's like, yeah, this isn't supposed to happen.
Wow!
But, like, it was also really cloudy, so instead of seeing fireworks for the most of the time, we saw the clouds light up in different colors, which
That's
is kind of
cool.
cool.
Ooh,
That's really
is
cool.
That's
good.
yeah, that's not bad. I mean, it's kind of not what you're paying for, but I'd say it's acceptable.
I mean, I'd still. If you imagine if you took photos of it, where the
It looked like War
firework,
of the Worlds.
Yeah.
yeah,
It'd be
could
like
you
a
imagine like a
photographer's dream.
firework peeking out of a cloud? That'd be an amazing photo.
If you could like make it so that it looks like it's raining red and white and blue or something, that'd be cool. Anyway,
Yeah.
speaking of red, white, and blue, it was also America Day.
Hell yeah, brother!
Vince, did you do anything for America Day?
Instead of eating a cheeseburger, I actually ate meatball subs, but I got all weekend and shit were large fireworks. Neighbors were yelling because people were shooting. Someone reported a rocket launcher being shot. I don't know how true
Oh.
that was, but
Yeah, this is really this is really American, isn't it?
yeah. So at 3 a.m. there were a lot of fireworks, a lot of really big ones. People were complaining and whatnot, but otherwise it was a normal 4th of July. Hell yeah,
I
brother!
want to know. I want to know
why
more
doesn't
about the
everybody
rocket
fire a
launcher.
rocket launcher? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know.
Oh,
more
it
about
wasn't a firework launcher. It was a rocket launcher. Like
That's
someone
what
made
I
a
said.
homemade rocket launcher.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like
Oh, I thought you
GTA
meant-
style.
No,
Yeah,
not an
that's what I-
RPG. That's a
like
little
like a proper
illegal.
RPG.
No, not a proper RPG. This is like a
Really? Are
homemade.
weapons
game.
illegal in America?
Oh, it's a fucking RPG, Nate. That
A,
thing can
a
blow
role
up a
playing
tank.
game? Let's move on. So, did you do anything for 4th of July America Day? Sky? Sai?
Sorry. Not really. I mean, I just kind of did normal Psy things, I guess. I mean, we didn't really do anything.
Holy
Oh.
shit! I thought Sight was
Like,
British.
we usually celebrate things late. So
Interesting.
like, I mean, I believe we watched fireworks. I didn't, or at least I didn't know we
Oh,
were.
yeah.
But like we celebrate things late, but I don't remember us actually doing anything. So
Mm.
I
Yeah,
mean, kind of
most-
lame. But
The really good stuff doesn't start until the weekend because a lot of the firework companies don't do their stuff on weekdays. So it's usually the 4th of July weekend, which is the most exciting part.
Oh yeah, 4th was on a Wednesday, my dudes. Yeah,
Sorry.
my ear
When
holes.
that fucking happened in the mashup, I went, oh Jesus, why'd you have to do that? 'Cause it's like, when it was a
yeah,
95
we
degrees.
literally all were like mad about that. Except
Like I
me.
had to. Okay, well, speaking of that, yeah, we did we literally just had the 95 degrees mashup last night. So basically, I spent like a whole week working on this project where it was a long video. It was all pre-recorded for those that thought I was doing my speech live. I could never do it live. So basically, I had like my idea was I would take all of the different 95 degrees events, so games nights, karaoke, all the weird stuff like Just Dance, and I would somehow combine them all together, as well as stuff like quiz nights. So, for example, with quiz nights, what I did was I had 10 questions, and I just let people guess them. There was no scoring system. I can't do that through YouTube. I don't know how to. But yeah, the idea of mashing all the events together into one, I think, worked really well. Did you guys enjoy it?
I loved
mean,
it. I think my favorite moment was when you were doing all the like the people were going onto the camera and whatnot, talking about how they love the server, and then Grimhoff's only response is
I'm
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm good at like I'm not really good at
How did that
emotional
come in?
things.
I
How did
literally
that
had to
come
spend like 3 minutes just getting the title. Grimhoff, sorry.
I mean, Nath, I really have to commend you on the presentation too. I thought the
That was
like little
amazing, yeah.
intros, it was really good. I liked it. It looked really professional.
Oh, thank you.
I'd
Yeah,
have to
I
say
used
that
I used a lot of After Effects and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was
to get
worth
along.
avoiding your friends for 3 days, I guess. Baka.
Being
I
a
have,
literal hermit.
I have constructive criticism about the thing. You should have said, let's get right into the news and
I did- I don't know-
Everyone was doing
Exactly
it.
what I-
opportunity.
Yeah, I'm glad nobody actually like directly said to me, "Hey, you're copying Keemstar's intro." What I did, okay, so first of all, Keemstar's intro isn't original. He didn't make it himself. I think it's a sound
Yeah,
effect
no,
out of
this is-
iMovie or something.
Yeah, it's like a royalty-free thing.
Yeah, so I just used that off YouTube, and I thought, well, it's royalty free. Why can't I use it? It's like the best one you're gonna get. So I used it, and it worked really well. I came up with like I had some really good animations ideas, so I just did that. Also, did you guys like the introducing the 95 Degrees Podcast 2 thing?
You need
Yeah.
to do it in like the style of like the I believe the Smash reveal.
What with what with like
Dude,
the
Did you
yeah.
did you hear how mad Nath was when they introduced Smash and nothing else?
Yeah. Yeah,
That
that's
was
that's a clip on my Twitch. Yeah, I was so mad. What's Animal Crossing? Yeah, that was
Yeah.
very disappointing.
that'd be the only
Yeah.
reason I'd buy the Switch or something. Animal Crossing.
Yeah, we should all like somehow if we all got it. I know Kara has a
Oh,
Switch and she
like
likes Animal
neighbors?
Crossing. We should
Oh,
like all
hell yes.
kind of. It would be like it would literally be like Stardew Valley.
I mean, what if
We can play
Hey.
Stardew
Oh.
Valley. We should do that.
Yeah.
I have a really good
Yeah, we
idea
should do
for what if in the next installment they have like online towns where people could be like a member of like it's like on New Leaf where like if you make another file that's a member of your town. What if we could have that but like online so everybody can like live in the
Yeah.
same town?
Yeah, that would
Animal
be
Crossing's
amazing.
already done that on the 2DS. You could connect. You know
That
the
is New
system
Leaf.
where you could point your 2DSs at each other and the signals would connect.
Yeah.
You can do
Oh,
that
I
with your
remember
family
that.
members or friends, and then you can join your worlds together. So you can go to their world, they can come to your world. It'd be
Yeah,
a
you could do
train
that in the
back.
DS one.
Yeah, that's what I was
In
saying.
like you said 2DS, which is like the
Whoa.
3DS system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. I don't know. It's difficult with Animal Crossing because it's so relaxed and so vanilla and simple, isn't it?
Well, same with Stardew, but we still managed to have plenty of fun on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
I
play
mean,
it.
I think Animal Crossing's again is supposed to like be more of a solo experience anyway. I think
Yeah.
that's really what they intended it to be. But
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I still think having an online like option would still be great for people who prefer
Yeah.
multiplayer.
Well, first of all,
I'm
they need the
actually
actual
fucking playing
Switch to
Saturday
get
right
proper
now.
online, because like they've been delaying their online service for ages. Like you can go online now, but like they're meant to be starting up a paid subscription, I think in September-ish, and it's
Will
going
they
to
be
be
doing-
like a 12th of what Xbox One and PlayStation 4 cost.
Yeah,
But
it
will they be
honestly is
doing like
really cheap.
the? Will they be doing like the free games thing? Per
Yeah,
month?
they're doing
They're doing
retro
something
games. They're
else.
doing like NES games. I think
Ooh.
they're doing like a Netflix version, but for NES games. I think
Oh right.
it's quite unclear. They haven't
That's-
officially announced anything really, but I think that's what's
James
happening.
Bond N64 remastered confirmed.
That's quite interesting.
People are asking
Yeah.
for Mother 3 Earthbound to be localized in English.
That'd be a weird racing game, Earthbound.
I'm kind of interested in seeing how it'll affect the Splatoon whole community over there once they do have paid online.
Oh
Doesn't
yeah,
what
good point.
Splatoon-
Splatoon
The
community.
whole like community die off in the first 2 months usually. Like
Not
it's
really,
super
no.
popular in the first
Yeah, it's
2
like
months. and then-
Destiny.
Well, any
Right.
game does, but like I think Splatoon
No,
has it's such
it's
a
only
unique
when-
and I don't know. I think Splatoon
I mean,
has such
I
a
see a lot of
unique kind
people
of
play it.
game.
I still
Okay.
see a lot of people play it.
I've yet to play Splatoon. It looks really fun. I would like to
It
play
is
it.
so
It
fun.
is quite fun.
Come to my
It is
place.
quite-
Fly to London right now.
That's really expensive, and I don't have a full-time job.
Yeah, it'd be worth it if you pay me.
Same.
I'm
But like, yeah, I think
working on
that
that.
the Splatoon has like a kind of unique style of gameplay that nobody else could really replicate. They've got all these special abilities, stuff like that, and like I don't know, for some reason a lot of artists and creative people like to play Splatoon, or
I really
or any
like
Nintendo
the-
games.
I mean,
I
that's
hate
the same
the
with
way-
Overwatch.
Mm.
From what I've seen, I hate the way they did some things with Splatoon, but I really like the conceptual art style. Like, hey, they can swim in the ink as this little squid thing.
Yeah, they were originally
Yeah.
going to
Like,
be
they worked the art
rabbits.
into the actual like gameplay,
Yeah.
which I think is nice.
One thing though I must say, Vince, if you ever do pick it up, you better be ready for motion controls.
Oh well, can't
Yeah,
You-
I
you-
heard
you can
people,
turn them
people
off.
prefer people
can turn them
prefer
off.
the motion controls. It gives you, I think it gives you like more of an advantage. if
Yeah, you
play
can
with
aim
But
a
to be
lot
honest,
quicker
it was worse
and
on
more
the
accurately.
Switch. It was worse on the Switch. I mean, on the Wii U. It was way worse with the motion controls.
The Wii U kind of died because there wasn't enough games for it.
Yeah, because it wasn't very
That-
powerful.
It was more of a
People
marketing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I triggered everyone. Jeez.
No, like,
I
for
think they were
example,
I think people were expecting another like breakout hit like the Wii was, because it was its like successor. So people were
Yeah.
expecting that huge like quality that the Wii had. Like you can argue if the Wii actually was a good idea, because
It was.
some people nowadays think that it wasn't that good. It was a bit overhyped. But,
It was
like,
a
I thought it
gimmick.
was very
Nobody
nice.
wants another screen. Like it was kind of like Nintendo's version of the Kinect. It sounds good on paper, but in reality, it's not useful. Because if you think about it, if you're like Ubisoft, for example, and you're porting, let's say, Watch Dogs to the Wii U, which they did. God Lord, it was awful, but I had it, and that was the first time I played Watch Dogs. It's on the Wii U.
excuse
Oh,
me.
That's not
They
a-
had to
that's
code
not a
like
good time.
they had to code like the whole map system on the Wii U, which is actually time and money that they have to put in just for a console that's failing. So why
I'd
would
like
they?
to say the Kinect has been more useful and better than the Wii U. Want to know why?
Because of
Why?
like medical stuff.
Because the Kinect was never really good at what it was promised to be, but it could be used for so many other things. Like they put it on robots.
Yeah.
Minecraft.
I have like one set up. I just have to plug it into the computer. I can control my computer from my bed by hovering my hand in the air.
Well,
Yeah.
because it's basically giving you a
It's
motion
like
capturing
animation, yeah.
computer for cheaper than buying an actual motion.
It's a really
capturing.
clever idea, but like for games, no. Like there was a
can
fucking
actually-
Tony
well,
Hawk
it can
game
be
where you could
used
scan your
for-
skateboard in, and then you just stand there wobbling around in your living room, and the whole thing where you had to stand so far back from the Kinect itself. Oh,
Well,
Do you know Source Filmmaker?
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You can use the Kinect for that. Actually, I saw there was I can't remember what, but there was like a TF2 Source Filmmaker film thing, and they used the Kinect, and it was like really well done. Like it must have taken them so long because like the Kinect is really finicky.
Well,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember a
and
few
there's,
years ago
uh,
there was a YouTube video where someone hooked up her Xbox 360 Connect, I think it was, to Gmod, and then they controlled themselves in Gmod by
Oh.
moving around.
Oh, wow.
I had a friend who did that. It was actually really fun to play with them.
Yeah.
Nice.
What
I
happens
did
if you
it for
just
Minecraft.
what happens
So-
if you just like kind of slapped him in the face? Would it happen IRL?
No, so it was really fun for physics because you know how Gmod is. Most of us here have played it. The
Yeah.
physics is really broken. So if you squish two things together, it spazzes out.
Yeah.
So we would give
Yeah.
him ragdolls, and he would step on their heads, and their body would spaghettify and just kind of shoot off into the distance. It was hilarious. It made me
Oh,
want to
that
get a
was-
Connect again.
I did have one, but I threw it out because I didn't think I'd ever need it. And it was the 360 one, and I don't think anyone's actually developing anything for it, seeing as
That's
the
kind of
the actual
that's
Xbox
kind of
One
amazing
is
how we got
much better now.
kind of amazing how we got something that was literally only meant to be spying on you by the NSA, and we got
Yeah,
it to we got it to
bring
do
up a
so
good
much
point.
more than it was designed to.
Sorry, continue.
No, I'm done now.
I was gonna say you bring up a good point. The new Xbox, like with the Kinect that I think's built into it.
Mm,
Is
Yeah.
that right? I've never really looked at it that much.
yeah.
It got lower, like a lot less people bought it and went for the PlayStation side because of that whole Kinect thing.
And it's always
The
online.
whole NSA thing, was it?
Yeah, because somebody ordered it, like pre-ordered it, and when they got it, within like, I think it was like a few days, they figured out how to hack in and view it from any computer in the world.
What?
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 Yeah, you didn't hear
Really?
about that?
No.
So,
No,
like,
I didn't hear about that. I just heard about
Microsoft's
the
like,
whole.
oh shit, we have a security issue, and then the entire world's like, yeah, I'm not gonna let people watch me in my living room. That's kind of creepy.
What?
Yeah, I knew that I could like spy on it, but I thought that was all just conspiracy theories about the NSA and shit like that.
No,
Well,
dude, America genuinely spies on its citizens. The fact that
Oh, I
people are so
know that.
surprised.
Oh,
Everyone
I
knows
know
that.
that. I know that America spies on their citizens. I mean, Edward Snowden plus is pretty fucking obvious, but
You know.
like I didn't think it would. Like, were they doing it to everyone around the world that had an Xbox?
Yeah, they
No,
do
like,
to anyone. No,
that
they
was
do
just
to
the
anyone.
thing of like the hack. You could easily hack into it. They made
Right.
security updates so it's harder to do, but it's still possible.
Well,
It's
anything's
possible with any
hackable.
device.
Anything's
Okay,
hackable
okay.
if you know exactly what
Like,
to do.
That's why
The
there's so many
easiest-
people who tape their webcams on their laptops because
Yeah.
you can pretty much hack into those just by simply being on the same internet they're on.
Mm.
Well, you don't
Yeah,
even
well,
have to.
I even heard that James Comey, the ex head of the FBI, actually did that, and like that's kind of
Yeah,
Weird if you
Facebook
think about it.
CEO does that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Mark
I can't remember his name. Mark
I do
Zuckerberg.
that. I have a piece of paper in front of my webcam all the time.
I just don't plug it in if I don't need it.
I
But
don't have a webcam, so I don't need to.
my friend, like, I have a friend. She's like one of those really. I'd say creepy is a good word. Yeah. But like, she's the kind of person who'll stalk people online just to see what their interests are and everything. But she found a site
Ooh.
where she found there's a list of like millions of different links. You click one, it takes you to somebody's webcam, and you
Oh,
can see
yeah.
whatever's going
I
on.
heard about that.
Yeah, so these
That
are
is
these are
mad.
like IP cameras that are meant to be like for security and stuff, but they've actually left them unsecured.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you can just hack into, or you can just click on like
It's
a.
not
uh,
even
gas
hacking.
station.
They've literally just
yeah,
left it
yeah, yeah.
Someone
That's
sends
what
a
it is.
link
Yeah.
and it goes right to it.
Yeah.
So
It's
you can just click.
crazy.
So you can just watch a gas station security camera.
No, those are
Yeah, you can watch
Dude,
someone
that's
in
a
their
lot of
bedroom.
every time.
if it's like
Some of those links go
it's
to
like
people's
standalone
bedrooms,
webcams,
like-
like you just buy and you plug it in and it does its job.
Right.
It's
That's
not like
kinda
a whole
cool.
CCTV system. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but
how
it's
did we
cool,
get
but
from the
it's
4th
really-
of July to security cameras and hacking into
God, we're
America.
going on a rant.
It's America.
So, Cars relaunched the art contest. So the first theme was nature, and that was won by Quantum, which was literally, it looks like a Mac wallpaper. If you look in Art Club and scroll up a bit, you'll see all the entries. It was incredible.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I forgot to tag her for my lightning picture.
And there was
So
also
that-
the second theme is games. I think that's still ongoing, but I think it finishes tomorrow.
Hmm.
We also
Yeah.
had Keith made a 95 Degrees rap song, which was amazing. Thank you to him for that.
Yeah,
He's
that
not
was a
here, but-
really, I
that
really
was
liked
incredible.
that. That's cool.
Yeah, and then he made one that just says, "Don't listen to the 95 Degrees pop." We're not going to talk about that one.
I like the beat and everything about it. It just seems a little off hindered kilter to me, like the lyrics.
I don't know. I mean, he
But
made it
I
in
love
like
it.
one evening,
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be like fucking number one, but it was really good for how long he took on it. Criticism.
Anyway, one more, and Gabby is now running an Instagram for us. For the 95 degrees, I don't know, I think it's for the custom of the month and art contest winners, stuff like that. You can now follow us on Instagram at 95 degrees Discord. So now we're on Discord, Twitter, YouTube, and now Instagram. So thank you for Gabby.
Now we just need a MySpace. We need a MySpace now.
Yeah, GeoCities.
MySpace, fucking.
So seeing as the news section alone took us 27 minutes, or 25 minutes, because we started 2 minutes into our recording, I'm going to run it down again into 20 seconds. Hopefully, if I can get the bot to join and do the music. No.
All right, I'll do the music.
Wait, no, hold on, I realised what the music was.
Oh.
Why don't we do the countdown thing?
No, it's the We'll Be Right Back song.
Oh yeah.
I sent the command for the play thing, but now the command isn't sending. Oh my god.
Wait, what's the name of the song? I can play it.
It's in the podcast channel. There's a link. Come on, I need this. There we go. I sent it. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. This is the news in 20 seconds. We started with a karaoke night and we did the Golf for Your Friends night, we did Devil's Quiz night, we launched a donation system. We put some emojis and I did the this emoji when you want to point something out. We reached 2,400 and 2,500 members, we had the schedule puzzle, we had the Canada Day, we had 4th of July, Cara did art contest stuff, Keith made a 95 degrees rap song, and we're on Instagram now. Yes, I did it with extra time. Booyah, I am a pro.
Did it.
I am amazing. I win.
Congrats, you don't suck.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to we're now also going to shout out our wonderful donators, who have donated, because we have the donation link now for buying ranks on Discord.me so we can keep growing, because we've been growing like fucking mad lately. If I just get the graph up in the channel here, you guys are going to be able to see it's literally just been an exponential growth kind of thing. Oh, the graph isn't even the bot for it. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's just slow. But you'll see it's just a diagonal line upwards when it loads in. It's amazing. Come on. No, it stopped typing. Any second. But anyway, we've got 2 donations so we can keep growing. Both of which are £3. So King Nance and Swati both donated. I woke up one morning and saw PayPal. You have received £3 from Nance and Swati. I was like, oh, thank you so much.
You donated to a dead server. Congrats.
Heyo.
Just kidding. Love you.
Anyway, time for Wrongify. Who is up first?
Me, because I want to be embarrassed first.
Alright, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. What comes out of a tap?
Dick.
What flavour is a banana milkshake?
Banana.
Are you supposed to get these questions right or wrong? Are you supposed to get these questions right or wrong?
Sorry, right.
How many legs does a cat have?
Huh?
How many legs does a cat have?
Sorry, I'm having mic issues. Fuck. Can we restart this?
Oh my god, what are you doing? You were fine until then.
So for whatever reason, my mic got unplugged, and then when I plug it in, it started making you robot-y. All right, I think I'm good now. Let's try again.
Okay, hold on. I'm just pasting the graph picture in. There we go. All right, ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. What's the capital of Ireland? Don't tell me Kenobi.
Banana.
Tokyo is in which country?
China.
Jeez, what do you used to call someone?
Beer.
What country is Walt Disney associated with?
Russia.
Complete the pop star's name. Mariah Blank.
Turtle.
Complete the pop star's name. Miley Blank.
Banana. Shit, I already used that.
Which currency is used in England? I'll allow it.
China. Fuck, I already used that one too.
How many legs does a snake have?
4.
How many of the three little pigs were there?
2.
Which units do you measure speed in?
Metric.
What colour is the winner's medal?
Metal.
Where do potatoes grow? From Tom Kenobi.
The air.
What are sandcastles made of?
Trains.
Nice, you score 13. Not bad.
Oh, you had the you should have said for where the potatoes grow. You should have just said Ireland.
Yeah, that's why I said
But that
don't
would
tell
have
them.
been right.
Well, I mean, they grow
would
in
say
every
that.
country, surely. Except the
Yeah, but that would have been right though. So you technically I would have gotten that one wrong.
Okay, 13.
Fuck it, I'll go.
Alright.
Sorry about the technical issues in the first one.
That's okay, let me just have a drink really quickly.
Nate, can you see which score I have? Like, I already did wrong on 5, but I want to know what score I currently have.
You can do exclamation mark on fine.
Oh, by the way, subscribe to Kryos Gaming on YouTube.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, hey, I'm not there. Well, hey.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't add them last time, I don't know.
I think I got 13 last time. I think it was, or was it 11? I fucking can't remember.
Nonsense
Anyway,
isn't there either. Oh, that's weird. Maybe I took them off for last episode, but I didn't add them back on when I had to update them.
Nance is
I
on
don't know.
11.
Does it say 11 there?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does. It's
No, it
Ollie
doesn't.
Peachy da. What? You're confusing me now.
I'll go back to the last one and I'll add them on. And last.
Alright, no, look. I'll just do mine now and you can add it on. Right?
Yeah.
Even
yeah,
if it's
yeah.
higher or lower.
Alright,
Alright, let's
ready?
go.
3, 2, 1, go! What type of animal is Nemo?
Burgers.
What is the opposite of cold?
Cold.
Complete the film title: Snow White and the Seven blank.
Dicks.
Name a shade of red.
wait.
You gotta keep going. Keep
Keep
going.
going, keep going. Name a shade of red.
I don't know. Go.
Finish your song lyrics. All the single ladies, all the.
Multiple.
Which animal does honey come from?
Bears.
What comes after March?
Me.
Name something you would use to clean the floor.
Slave.
What sport is Muhammad Ali famous for?
Being black.
Jesus. Barcelona is in which country? Barcelona is in which country? Go, go, go. Quick, quick.
In Portugal.
Too slow. Scored 8.
Ah.
That was
Damn,
awful.
That's the worst score, right?
No, yes. Yeah, it is.
Congrats!
Wait.
Well, I mean, if you got more than 8 last time, it'll be better.
Yeah.
It won't be
But
unbelievable.
no, that was.
That was actually
See,
dreadful.
you're so low that you can only go up.
What sport is Muhammad Ali famous for? Being black.
Black.
Bravo.
This game brings out the
When you
best of
did-
people.
when you said Snow White and the Seven blank, it sounded like black, and I said dicks.
Snow White and the Seven Black Dicks.
So you just had your mind on black dicks the whole time. I see what you're thinking about.
No, I just had my. I just kept saying dicks, and I said, and right because of the whole because like you hear it kind of delayed, it must have sounded like black dicks, but I just heard blank as soon as I said dicks, and it just sounded I don't know.
Okay,
Right.
so the current champion, I'm not entirely sure, joint champion, I'm not sure. Nonce, we've had a bit of a mix up with the Rumble scores. Nonce says he wants to try and beat 17. So, would you like to go now? It says you're server muted. Let me take that off. I don't know. Again, see if you can sort your mic out. You might need to leave or join or something. I don't know. Do you have the podcaster's role? Has that been taken off you as well? Yeah, it has. Right, leave and join.
He
Oh,
just
yeah,
needs
good
to
point.
unmute himself.
Right, he needs to join again.
You need to fix that.
There we go. Fix what?
Hello.
Fix
no.
the fact that some people that like don't have the podcaster role now.
I know, I don't know what's up with that. Some people must have just accidentally removed them, I don't know. Alright, Nancy, you ready?
Yes.
Okie dokie. 3, 2, 1. Name a type of pie.
Nate.
Name an occupation starting with S.
95 degrees.
Which country is maple syrup associated with?
Continent.
Name an orange vegetable.
Cafe.
Who is the Prime Minister of the UK?
Nath.
The Great Wall of China is in which country?
Devil.
Complete the phrase. Stop being a stick in the...
J.
How many sides does a square have?
Guardian.
What sport is Tiger Woods famous for?
Manager.
What age are you?
Barista.
This is not fair. Cardiff is in which country?
Party.
What type of animal is Kung Fu Panda?
All of them.
Complete the pop star's name, Justin Blank.
I don't want to.
Finish the song lyrics, Twinkle Twinkle Little Blank.
Sheep.
You allowed to do that?
Which units do you measure height in?
Centimeters.
What is the opposite of happy?
Happy.
Nice, you scored 16.
Shit.
Nice.
Sorry.
That was good though. That was
Jeez.
kind of cheating though.
So I
Now,
how?
most of those, because most of those were just random. You answered like manager and barista and guardian. That
Yes,
for
I
like
did.
random questions. That's not fair at all.
What do you mean? All you gotta do is not answer it correctly. It seems perfectly fair. There's no rule saying you
Actually,
can't.
No, there is. You
I
have to
was
say
told
something
you have to
relatively
answer-
similar.
Yeah.
You have to answer something relatively similar. So I keep forgetting to say this. If you don't know, Wrong or Fire is a game of really easy questions. They catch you have to answer the question wrong. So, for example, if I ask what colour is the sky, you'd answer orange. Grim, shut up. So,
Actually, it can be whatever color you want it to be, depending on the atmospheric chemicals
It
and
can be
compounds.
whatever the fuck you want then, mate.
Okay.
See, in
Please do
Mars,
not-
the sky
please,
might even be
please.
pink.
Please do not get grim on this, lads. Come on. Only
okay.
get grim.
I would stand by Grim. He would be right.
Speaking
Chicken
of
and the
Grim,
dinosaur again.
would you like to
Because
go?
if I was wrong, then if you went to Mars, it would be fucking blue. Which the sunrise is blue, but the normal sun is like
Okay, Grim.
Every time.
Looks like you're the new burner in the podcast.
Oh, they wouldn't scout around and go to one planet. I'm not gonna go on this again. Grim, would you like to play Wrong or Fire?
Sure.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Go!
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 What type of animal is Lady from Lady and the Tramp?
Squirrel.
What country is St. Patrick's Day associated with?
Germany.
What does a fireman do?
Put out water.
Which country is sangria associated with?
Turkey.
Name something that rhymes with cold.
Cold.
How many days are in a year?
28.652.
Complete the phrase, barking up the wrong...
Squirrel.
Well, what part of the body do you wear socks?
Penis.
Who is the other half of the duo? Batman and Blank.
Batman and Robin.
What is the main ingredient in the sandwich?
Of course it's the dog.
How many sides does a rectangle have?
32.8.
What are French fries made of?
French fries are made out of frogs.
Which month of the year starts with D?
February.
Oh, okay, you scored 13. Not
Don't I
too
always score
bad.
13?
13 seems to be the average, I'm not sure. Also, Discord seems to be a bit slow. The bots are swallowing off like 10,000 years.
Actually,
Yeah, and you kept cutting out, like, for one of those questions, the capital or something or other about a country, and I was like, I know Turkey. Turkey's a place.
So you said, I asked, what does a fireman do? And you said, put out water. That was a very
Yeah,
good
that's
one.
wrong. They
Yeah.
technically put out water at the hose,
Yeah.
but they do other stuff.
Well,
actually, no, it's not water out of the hose in most cases. It's a combination of liquids and whatnot, depending on the fire.
you
So
said,
it's really situational.
Grim, you said that's
But still,
wrong. As
then the
in,
sky is blue sort of comes into context. I'll take that off.
so you mean it's right, not wrong?
No, what?
Because you're meant to get them wrong.
I'm saying it's
You got-
incorrect in terms of the game.
Right, so
Yes.
your score is
You
now
guys are
12.
getting
No,
really technical.
wrong. It's wrong, Nate.
No,
No,
you
it's
said
yes.
water. But you said you
He's
just
making
said.
a joke, Nate.
Oh my god. This is what happens when a bunch of hierarchy people and me come
To
together.
be fair, you have to understand Rick and Morty to have a high IQ.
To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand a fireman.
Boy, if the caveman's in there and we're out here, and he's in there and we're out here, what I want to know is where's the sheriff?
Where's the caveman? Where's the fireman?
Can I retry round 5 because I mean my goal was a bit.
No.
Yeah,
See,
no, I'm gonna allow it because he got under 10.
But that's
That
not
just means he
fair.
sucks.
He didn't have any issues with his mic. He just laughed. What is this? Fucking kindergarten? Does he get a I can't speak.
Blah.
Yeah.
Participation
Oh, yeah.
award?
A participant in the war. Batman and Robin.
Kenobi, would you like to go again?
Yes, I would like to go again.
Okay,
man.
it's 1 minute of your
Shut up.
time, Vince. Shut up.
Shut up.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1. No, I'm joking. Alright, go. What does the postman collect?
Water.
How many days are in a year?
5.
Name a boy's name beginning with J.
Jackie.
Arachnophobia is a fear of what?
Arachne.
The color. Which color? What color is a carrot? I can't talk now. What color is a carrot?
Carrot.
Name a country starting with J.
James.
What noise does a cat make?
Moo.
What sides? How many sides does a circle have?
Oh, 4.
What currency is used in Italy?
The Italiano. No.
What color is blood?
Italian piano.
Italian.
Blue.
Who's married to Kanye West?
Kanye West.
Oh, you just ran out of time and you scored 10.
Who's married to Conway West? Kanye.
Minus the Kanye S one where he is actually married to himself.
By the way,
No.
carrots
You
used to be
fucking
purple.
dare. Don't you fucking dare.
I'm
No,
getting
no.
good of it.
Carrots
Also,
used to
you
be
kind of
purple.
fucked him over with the carrot one. You took a long time on that one.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Yeah, you did.
thirsty.
Yeah, you did. So can you give me one extra? Nah, I'm messing. Relax.
Right. Sky, do you want to go?
So me?
Yeah, do you want to play Wrong or Fire?
I'll give it a shot.
Okay,
Nice.
ready your butt.
In
3,
5, 4,
2,
3, 2,
1,
one.
7, 4,
32,
1.
8.
No.
Will you fucking start? Come on.
3, 2, 1, go. What colour is an orange juice?
Purple.
How many legs does a worm have?
17.
Give an example of a consonant.
The ocean.
Name a country starting with S.
America.
Which parts of the body do you wear shoes?
Your hands.
Name a creature with no legs.
Humans.
Which part of the body do you wear a hat?
Your legs.
How many D's are in the word fiddle?
12.
Name a country starting with J.
Canada.
What type of animal is Sonic?
A hamster.
What date is your birthday?
It doesn't exist.
What is H2O?
Aluminum.
Nice. Your score was 12. Not bad.
Run, panic. Run.
I want to see a hamster
Cage.
that's like blue and is very fast.
I'll call PETA.
Right. Would anybody like to quiz me?
No.
Oh.
Yeah,
I can do it if no one else wants to do it. I thought Devil was here, the co-host.
No, he
Are you
disappeared.
reading these off?
I'm reading
I can
this
do
off
it.
a
Can you send me
website.
the link?
Yeah, let me. Okay, you better not take 10,000 years again. Like, okay, let me just slowly move my cursor along to the.
Alright.
Alright then. Let me just move the cursor over to the play button and let me accept the question and let me press the button very slowly.
on,
But
mate.
first, let me just have a rank.
Alright, you won't talk like that. I'll talk with the shittiest British accent.
Go on
Alright,
then. This is an extra challenge then, you know?
Alright, I will.
Alright,
Alright, we're starting
Tally-o.
in 3, 2,
Blimey.
1, go. What color is green ant?
Green.
Finish the song lyrics. Rudolph and the red-nosed.
Jesus.
Name a tropical fruit.
Banana.
Name a four-sided shape.
My ass.
Complete the phrase. Knock, knock.
Who's there? Fuck.
What color is banana?
What? What color
What
is
color is
banana?
banana?
Yeah, orange.
How many months are in a year?
1.
Name a country in Africa.
I bless the rains.
What is the opposite of dead?
Dead.
Spell the word apple.
No.
What side of the road do you drive on in the UK?
Right in the middle.
How many legs does a dog have?
37.
How many legs does a giraffe have?
39.
You said that right as it ended, so it says 12, but I think you should get 13.
Okay,
No,
13's not
I'd
bad.
like to say, knock, knock. Who's there? Shit.
when you're meeting your friend, but your social anxiety kicks in. Whoa, that
Did
got
I
me.
make it impossible to understand anything, Nath?
No, your accent wore off in the first 2 questions.
Well, that's because you made me laugh. Fuck you.
That
I
was
still
fun.
like that. Every child, like a part of you that's a child. Knock, knock. Who's there? Shit.
All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get a drink, and you lot have got to fill the silence. You're just gonna talk about some random shit.
All right.
Wait,
So like, are you excited though?
Oh no, we're not
Are you-
talking about that.
So
no,
are
we're
you
not bringing
currently
that up.
excited though?
Can we not, please? Let's stop.
I
Well, I don't even know what to talk about.
Did.
Okay, so we can talk about some sciencey things while Nate isn't here, so I can go all chaotic.
That is-
So we can talk about gravitational time dilation. I remember that being one of the topics you
I
wanted
mean,
to talk about.
I'm perfectly fine
Gravitational
with
time
that. but
dilation. Wait,
let's-
when was...
I'm
Wait, is
perfectly
this-
fine with this, but let's get the out of here first before we do that, and then it might go a little bit smoother.
Actually, there's one thing I want to mention. I was talking to Grim about this earlier. I really quickly want to mention this. Slime molds are the coolest thing ever, and if you've never heard of them, you should look them up.
What are they called? Oh,
Slime
I'm looking
molds. They're basically a single cellular organism that works together and with a bunch of others of it, so like millions or billions, depending. And, they're just cool. And I won't go any more in depth because
I'm back.
he's here.
Okay.
What
about to
happened
talk
while I
about
was gone?
gravitational.
You
We
didn't
were
have
about
to go in
to
depth.
we were about to talk about gravitational time dilation.
Oh, for God's sake! Why? I knew
What
it.
happened? I would have gone really in deep because this is going into shit
Technically-
like black holes and
I'd just like to
Like-
say, technically, if Nath was closer to the center of the planet, we could have had time to talk about it. Before.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it also depends if you're on the equator or wherever you are on the Earth, closer to the gravity.
The
Yada, yada,
gravity.
yada.
And the moon, and
That
where you
too.
are in the... Yeah.
And where the sun is according, so day or night.
Day and night.
right. Let's ask
They'll
people
only
the best
listen to
science
three at night
questions.
and night.
Hey, what's the difference between a black
Day
hole
or
and a
night.
Kerr black hole? Grim.
Okay, I just want
You
to
know
ask
this.
something. Nath,
Yes.
what are the aurora borealis caused by?
Oh, it's magnetic fields.
Okay, that's part of it. I accept that answer.
Yeah. See, I learned
Can you
that
go
out of a
more in
science
depth
book.
though? Because
Basically-
that's not all the.
So basically, what happens is all the magnets in the world start flying, and then they kind of shine against the sun, and then and that's how it happens.
The different colors are different gases in the atmosphere, and the sun
Yeah, because we
ionizes
farting
them,
too much.
and the magnetic field makes them do the weird stuff.
So yeah, see, I know science.
Here's another. You know that the fucking poles on is it Saturn that are a pentagon shape? Is it?
I think.
Yeah.
It's either Saturn or
also-
Jupiter.
They're also the ones that make the really, really creepy sound. I don't know if you've heard of it. like they're not like
I don't
actual
know.
sounds. They're more like
Are you talking about like the so they I can't remember what they called it. There's a certain scientific term. They basically pointed objects to read certain magnetic and protons bouncing off them.
and they were able to change it into sound, and it sounded really creepy. I'm actually going to I'll put it in VC. I just need to open Discord here. I think they pointed, was it Voyager at it? No, the Kisani. They pointed Kisani at it, and they sent them back to Earth, and they turned it into sound, and it was really creepy.
Yeah,
so,
they did it with every planet too. So I think they started with Earth. It sounded really weird. It sounded very mechanical, and then they went to, I think it was Venus next, which sounded very eerie, like the ambient noise for a horror movie. It was really cool. I highly suggest it to anyone who watches this.
Yeah, I think I've heard about this.
I'm going to post it in VC here now, and you can see. It's like really creepy.
Put in the podcast
Another
channel.
cool thing people should try is, if you have a solar panel at home, like not even a big one, just like a normal size one for like an outside light, and you take it off and connect the positive and negatives of it to your to a headphone jack of headphones, put the headphones in, point out a source of light, you can hear its frequency, like a light bulb in your ceiling, or even the sun if your solar panel's not a weak one. Like if it's strong enough to actually take the full rays of the sun. Which the sun sounds creepy. The light bulb in your house is some sort of tone. Your monitor just sounds weirdly fucked up.
I wonder what an old-fashioned like TV would sound like.
Wow, someone finds that very funny.
Actually, an old-fashioned TV is basically just plasma gas hitting phosphorus. So
right.
But it's not is it not cathode ray tube? No.
Yeah.
They're just
I have one of those in my basement. The cathode ray, the thing that shoots the ions out.
You should take them out. Wait, it's not. They don't use thermometric emission, I think it's called, where they heat up a bit of cathode and then it can emit electrons. It has to be metal as well. But if you
there's like a little, it's like a little gun tip shaped thing that has a whole bunch of holes in it that separates all the beams.
I think
I've played with one of those before.
Yeah, they contain toxic material.
I think the basic premise of how it works is that there's the cathode of the CRT is connected to a power supply, but it's low voltage, and apparently that allows the emission of electrons from the cathode, and when that shoots off, it goes through a anode, so it speeds up. I think that's what happens. It goes through an anode, and then there's like more plates that kind of just position it. Now, I don't know what happens after that. I don't know if it hits something. I think it hits something, but I can't remember. I had a science book, but I brought it back into school because it was my school book, and I'm done school now.
Doesn't that work very similar to a particle accelerator?
Oh my
god! It does
Can I interrupt and say that we're at 53 minutes and we've still got to go through Would You Rather, the question of the week.
Well, you're the one who had to leave.
I'm sorry, for 1 minute, and it turns into a 10-minute science discussion.
When you say I'm going to go right now for a little bit, keep them busy. You can't expect us to stop a conversation.
Oh my god.
We can do 2 hours.
Okay, so there's going to be more science coming up because we've got Would You Rather and there's sciencey questions in it.
Yeah,
so
we should stop here. I would like to talk about this.
First of all, would you rather run out of oxygen at the top of Mount Everest, slowly but surely, or underwater?
You wouldn't run out of oxygen at the top of Mount Everest.
For fuck's sake.
The air's really thin though, you'd die.
It'd be thin, you wouldn't run out of oxygen.
If you were to... So the problem with Mount Everest is you can't go... It's a 2-month journey. You can't climb it too fast because your body needs to adjust to the low oxygen count up there. So it's not so much about not being able to breathe up there, it's just you need your body to adapt. So if you would die if you were to teleport from where you are standing now to if you were to stand on top of Mount Everest because of the atmospheric change.
Yeah.
I'd say
die in the water. You'd have to,
because at least I'd have a cool view.
Yeah, same.
Just put like a camera.
Plus I have a fear of water, so I try to avoid that.
You'd also be cold as shit.
Oh, you'd be kind of fucked.
Being cold as shit, you'd be happy before you die because of the hypothermia. So I'd rather that. Whatever.
I'd be the first person to take a piss on the tip.
You'd be happy. Why would you be?
Yeah, hypothermia. So
Induces euphoria,
yeah,
doesn't it?
What? So it
Yeah,
makes you
and-
feel nice.
yeah. So you also will start to feel extremely hot. So you'll see in a lot of cases with hypothermia, people will fold their clothes really nicely before they die off.
Oh.
So there'll be a trail of folding clothes to where they're at. Interesting.
Right.
I won't go any more in depth in it because it'll take a long time to.
Okay. So question then: which one would you rather have? Would you rather, like?
Oh, definitely Mount Everest.
Yeah, Mount Everest. Cool.
I mean, it depends where you are underwater. What if you were at the Great Barrier Reef?
But
Or
then
the Mariana
still,
Trench.
And
if
what's the
you die in the
visibility
water,
at
there's still they never find your body and no one ever hears of you again. If you die on Mount Everest, you get to go in the newspapers. Guy dies on top of Mount Everest.
Yeah,
How?
and-
How would they know? How did they know
Well,
you're
They go
there?
to the top and see your body.
Yeah, you know, a lot of the markers for the Mount Everest climbers are dead climbers. Like a lot of the areas where they mark how far up you are is because of someone who's died there and their body has been buried or it's just open and exposed to the
Fucking hell.
climate. It's a
That's-
brutal thing, but it's
It
a really
is.
beautiful.
It's really scary. I'd rather just fucking go in VR. Technology. Alright, would you
Okay,
rather discover the
next.
entire Earth or go into space?
Go into space.
Space.
When you say go into space, do you mean with modern technology or futuristic technology?
I don't know.
Valid point. Valid point.
I
Because
don't
if you
know.
go into space with modern technology, one, you wouldn't last too long before your body wouldn't be able to handle any planet atmosphere because
Right.
basically they go into space now for more than 3 months. They need a wheelchair when they get out of the
So
freaking shuttle.
let's make the question more realistic and grounded to modern technology and what was it? Anywhere on Earth with a unlimited budget, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, here's the
Okay.
right. Okay, here's a little thing, right? If you were to discover all the Earth, you might discover does it like literally you discover everything, like literally.
Well, I'm
everything,
guessing-
'cause they-
I'm
That is
guessing
true because
I-
there's underwater too.
Yeah, there's
like,
supposed
but then-
underground
but then there's, like,
ocean.
okay, let's say right, and like I'm just making stuff up here. Let's say that there's some treasures out there, and you all of a sudden just figured out where they were. You'd get fucking rich, boy.
No, you discover it as in you get to discover it. Like
Oh.
say you get to
Yeah,
fly
that.
to every spot in the world, go underwater, go into the sky. Every spot in the world, you get to just like literally explore it.
Okay, that's a hard question then, because if it was with modern technology for space, I would say explore the planet. But if it were advanced
We have 1
technology
minute
where I
left.
could,
We have 1
where,
minute left.
where we could go anywhere, I'd say space.
Yeah,
We have 1
because
minute left.
yeah, because if we do the whole like space thing with modern technology, you're basically being frozen, sent somewhere for like 10 years, and you get out, get to see one really cool planet, then you die.
It would be a nice way to die off, though.
Yeah, but
Going
still,
out
you
in
know,
space and all your organs and
back
shit.
in the Andes Mountains.
No. Dying in space
Yeah.
would be horrible.
Well, yeah, but like,
You would taste your insides right before you were to die.
Ew.
Yeah.
Space looks cool though.
Also, I won't go into it. Next question.
Thank
It's
you.
9 o'clock,
Thank
lads.
you.
It's 9 o'clock, lads. Come on.
Alright, would you rather be really popular but be a bitch, or be really shy but be a geek like I am?
That's basically my life
I'm
now. So I'll take it.
already shy and a geek.
I'll
so
take a
yeah,
shy and a
I'll be the
geek,
guy.
so
Yeah, I thought we'd all
Shy
pick
and a
this.
Definitely.
I thought
Can I
we'd all
be
pick
shy and a
this.
bitch?
No, it's one or the other.
Like I don't talk to people, but I'm like,
I mean, you can be both.
I mean, so am I. I just knock on people's door and say, "Who's there?"
Isn't being shy and a bitch just being a sunderer?
We're not
I
bringing
was gonna
anime
say-
into this. We're not bringing
Because
anime
we're not
into
always-
this. We've had enough talk about. Oh, have you seen the new episode of My Hero Academia? Yeah, do you like the part
I
where
haven't
everyone
watched
dies?
it yet. Don't ruin
Coming
it for
from the
me.
guy who
I don't know, I
watches
don't watch-
hentai.
I don't watch. Okay, I don't watch either.
No.
Yeah, coming from Lolly Boy over here.
No,
Nate
okay.
Nate doesn't watch anime, but he loves to look at hentai, which is really
Yeah,
weird, but
why
okay.
not?
He just wants to see his lollipop.
That's like saying, well, I don't watch. Oh my god!
That brings a whole
I'm gonna
meaning
move
to
the point before we get
But
any
ravioli,
worse. Would you rather go to school or work?
Nate
Go to
would rather go
school.
to school so he could see the children.
Oh,
Wow. Okay, tone it down a
Jesus.
little bit.
I'm gonna put a little twist to my answer, but it's not gonna be really tactical and long. I'd go to school, but as my job.
Yeah, same. That's what I was gonna say.
Well, so like
a
If I could
visitor,
go to
like-
school,
Today
I'd
we're
love to be a
bringing in
science
this
teacher,
person who
not
can talk
like
to you.
advanced science, like one of the ones for like early grades, like their first science class, so I get them interested in it. And screw all that three states of matter thing. I want like to say all the states of matter.
Yeah.
Well, all the
like
basics, which is five.
fucking what was that? Einstein.
Those Einstein
shit?
condensate.
Einstein
Do you know what I
condensate.
wish? Do you know what I wish they do in science class? I wish they talk about science theory, like proper science theories, instead of just what has
They did in
already been
ours.
proven. Like why not
They
talk
did the
about?
opposite of gravity.
Whoa.
Why not just talk? Why not talk about like really interesting stuff instead of talk about, oh, this is electromagnetic induction and this is how this stuff. Why
Because
don't
we
you talk
treat
about
our children like children. If we were to teach
Why
our
don't we
children
talk
like they
about-
were adults, they would actually be intelligent.
talk about lifters, which they actually like float in the air, which is really fucking cool. I can't. Oh wait, what are they called? I have to look this up. I saw them fucking.
Remember how I said we weren't going to go on a tangent?
We're wrong.
Yeah.
So Grim, you said you'd rather you would go into school but as your job. So like you'd be like a
Yeah,
visitor
like,
saying, "Oh, this person's coming to talk about welding and construction."
No, like what's the first year you have science? The grade 1?
Environmental.
No, like just the first year of science would like in any school would it be like grade 6 or?
I had mine in grade. I had mine in
kindergarten.
Yeah.
I had
Really?
mine in grade 7, but you had to pick it. It's not mandatory.
Okay, so I'd be like the first year of science, and I would basically help like get kids interested in it. That'd be my
Yeah,
job.
that seems like
I
a
would
fun
like-
job.
Yeah,
I would
good.
like-
But, so, Nath, go into depth. By schooling, do you mean that you have to be in a school teaching people, or
I
by
don't know.
schooling, like going out in the field and learning things and studying and
The
Yeah,
way
I
I
mean,
the
there's
way
a
I
professor?
pictured it was, would you rather turn up to school every day, or would you rather turn up to work every day?
Yeah, but you also have to look at it from this way. School can be going out in the field and taking biological samples, or
Actually, and later on in school, when you're in higher end university, you're actually working there for part of your schooling. That's your job. You work as a research
I think
student.
this is just I think this is just meant to be a simple question. Okay, we're
Sorry,
going
I'm
way too deep into
overanalyzing.
this.
I'd
But
rather
I
just
know-
go to
I
work
know-
because then I can choose what I do and I get paid for it.
yeah, but then you could say the same for schooling. When it comes
Yeah,
to
like professors literally research shit all day.
I don't
Yeah.
know. You don't get paid
so
for school.
I choose schooling. I paid for schooling
I probably-
because
Interesting.
it doesn't shackle you down like jobs are, because a job is one thing you have to do.
But then there's a bad look in there. You can get into a school that's really shit and there's shit people like my school
But-
was.
You have to think about it this way: if your job is schooling and whatnot, and that's what all your life is about, you can become a professor and do things on your own. You don't have to be around everyone. You just have to go to there to do meetings occasionally, sometimes teach classes, and tell people to fuck off. And there you go, you're a professor.
Okay, would you rather be good at something you hate or bad at something you love?
Bad at something you love because then you can
Bad-
get better at it.
Yeah, bad at something
because
you're
I've
like.
already been good at something I hate. I did trumpet for 7 years, and I despise the instrument and its sounds entirely. Yet I mastered it and can play anything I want.
Play Despacito.
Yeah.
Like literally, I played my favorite song though was Indiana Jones because I played as loud as I could,
do it.
and people would look
Do
at me
it
and be
now.
like, "Shut the fuck up!"
Do it now. I'm begging
No,
you.
I've
don't
had a
have
friend who plays the trumpet on mic. It does not sound good at all.
No, but I don't have a trumpet. I had it for school, and I literally, my parents they said they were going to buy me a professional one if I was going to play it, and I was like, I hate that fucking instrument so much.
Interesting.
Sorry.
Yeah. I guess
I
the
went on
point
a
of you
tangent.
can learn is a good point. Okay, question of the week now. What is the best Michael Jackson song?
I grew up with Thriller, so
I never watched or listened to any of. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like any of them in particular.
so I listen to a lot of Michael Jackson songs, but I can't really remember their names. Same with a
Yeah.
lot of songs. I just remember the sound and the beat.
Yeah.
But Thriller is the one I remember as a kid scaring the shit out of me at the end when he looks at you with the weird ass
That laugh.
eyes.
Oh, that laugh is so funny now.
Yeah.
Ah, ha, 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 ha.
So funny. I think it's because it's kind of a meme. You know,
Okay.
it's something like
Alright, let's keep going. What is your favorite video game genre? So let's just go through the votes so far before we get into this. So you have 34 people said action, 33 said adventure, 22 said indie, 22 said massively multiplayer, 16 said racing, 48 said role-playing game, 17 said simulation, 9 said sports, and 24 said strategy.
I'm gonna have to say that my favorite is none of them, because my favorite is tycoon games like City Skylines or Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Planet Coaster.
That would be like simulation.
Yeah, simulation.
But they're not really simulation because they don't really simulate. They're more
it's like
arcadey.
it's closest to simulation.
Yeah, they're.
Because you're simulating a theme
Okay,
park.
I can look up tycoons on Steam and see what they categorize.
Yeah, because that's what I did. I pulled I just went onto the Steam store and
Hold on.
and looked at all their genres.
Let's see what tycoon, like Game Dev Tycoon or Roller Coaster Tycoon. That'd be a better one. It is under the category of classic strategy management simulation.
Strategy. I don't think that's an option.
Strategy. Sorry, I'm stuttering a lot today. So simulation, management, classic, and strategy.
All right. So yeah. So simulation.
So maybe simulation. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I said action, racing, simulation, because I like racing games because they're quite simple.
Yeah.
Like I like Rocket League. That's a good game.
Even though you suck.
Shh.
I like massively multiplayer racing and what was there one like building or something?
Building.
No.
Like creative things like the building aspect
Sandbox.
of like sandbox.
Oh, sandbox.
Right,
Yeah.
like Minecraft and stuff.
So what are the categories again?
Hang on, I'm gonna post them
I
in.
chose.
I have them right here. It's action, adventure, indie, massively multiplayer, racing, RPG, simulation, sports, and strategy.
So
Yeah.
mostly with mine, it's action, adventure, simulation, racing, and strategy.
What about hardcore?
For me,
You mean like Dark Souls?
Yeah, like I've actually really liked Dark Souls, but
that'd
for
be
me
like
to like
RPG.
it took beating the game.
Yeah, that'd be RPG.
I'm not really one for hardcore games. I just prefer a game that you can like, after you finish playing, you feel good about yourself. You know, I know like that's what hardcore games are for, but like, it just.
Nah, I understand what you mean. Hardcore is for people who really want to struggle to get their goal. They really
Like
want
I tried
to.
playing Cuphead and I just gave up because I was like, nah, I'm not fucking bothering with this.
Yeah, I'm quite the opposite. I like casual games. Like Plants vs
Exactly.
Zombies,
Have you
Peggle.
tried XCOM? It's fucking brutal even on easy mode, and it took me so long. It took me like 2 months to fucking beat the entire game after playing it for like every day. It's so hard.
Oh yeah, I'm also getting into story games. Like anything published by the guys who made Life is Strange is just instantly yes, I'm getting that. Like Life is Strange, Life is Strange Before the Storm.
Wait, Nate, you mean
Captain
multiple
Spirit
choice
were
games?
all
Like,
amazing. I love them.
You mean multiple choice games? Yeah.
Yeah, I love those.
Have you played?
Yet
Have
I've
you
still
played
never
Human
played.
Beca-
I've still
Wait,
never
no.
played anything by Telltale because they're all like series that I don't watch.
Okay, you just need to play. You just need to play The Walking Dead season 1, maybe The Walking Dead season 2, The Wolf Among Us, and then don't play anything else because all of them are shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I agree with them 100%.
I want to
mean,
play.
Nate,
I want to play games like Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls is a game that I saw on YouTube that looks so good. But they're all only on PlayStation. They're all only on
Nate.
PlayStation.
Nate, I heavily suggest you play Detroit Become Human before you play Heavy Rain because
I
you'll
would love
appreciate
to.
Heavy Rain a
I have
lot.
it. It is.
I would
I
love
have
to.
it.
I've seen it, and it looks like a game I would love to
Detroit
play.
Become Human.
But I think it's
As
only on
much as people
PlayStation.
give
isn't it?
as much as people give shit about Detroit Become Human, I thought it was really good. Like
I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it's
Is
only
it
on
a storytelling
PS4.
game?
I like those multiple choice games. It's kind of like I know people only kind of say this word for like anime games, but they're basically visual novels except they're kind of animated novels, I guess.
Yeah.
You don't really you don't really do anything. You just watch it. It's like a book, but you watch it like what visual novels are. So I guess that's kind of the type of thing that I kind of like. I kind of like those story games. I need to play Heavy Rain. It's free on PlayStation. I need to play.
Honestly,
But
I
heard it's
I would definitely consider buying like a PlayStation 3 or 4 so I can play, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit, Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
They all
dude,
look really good.
Okay, then.
So
do you know
Detroit
what
was made by the same people who made Heavy Rain.
Yeah, I just put this in
Quantic
podcast.
Dreams.
All the Quantic Dream
Quantic
games look
Dreams.
interesting.
Beyond Two Souls, I'm not really interested in that game. Willem Dafoe's in it though.
Willem Dafoe. No.
I gotta
Anyway.
say, the guy who plays. I know I'm a dude and I'm heterosexual, but the guy who plays Connor in Detroit Become Human is really good looking. Gotta admit that.
Nah,
And the
Danny
guy-
Sexbang all the way.
Yeah, he is though. Get a picture on. What's his fucking name? Adam, I think. Adam did share something like that. I'm gonna have to look this up. Detroit.
Next question.
I watched. Yeah, next question. But while he's moving on,
Alright.
wait before we move on to the next question. I watched the live stream talking to you,
Oh yeah.
Nobi, where the guy who
Yeah.
played him actually played Detroit. I found that really cool.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
the same with Life is Strange,
What's his
actually.
name?
They had, like,
Yeah.
the voice actors play through the game. It's quite interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely recommend Life is Strange. The characters are so well made, the story's really interesting, and it genuinely feels like your actions affect the whole story.
Fucking brilliant. It was so good.
It's
I
really good, yeah.
swear to- it was brilliant.
I'd recommend it to anyone.
A game that's kind of like Life is Strange, where like the choices actually do really matter. I know I've been talking about this for so long, but you need to play fucking Steins Gate, the visual novel. And Grim, you need to fucking watch. I'm telling you. But the game is like
I just love the whole aesthetic and the art style of Life is Strange. There's something special about it.
it's kind of really cartoony, but then it's kind of like
It's cartoony, but it's got that, like, you know, chill, relaxed. It
It
feels
seems
like
very 90s to
Yeah.
me.
it's kind of
it
like
does, yeah, that's kind of right.
the
yeah.
music is like kind of lo-fi. It's got the college kind of feel to it. It's quite warm.
Mhm.
It's nice.
But
I love
but
it.
then the story's kind of dark.
Yeah, it gets dark.
Alright,
but
move on.
Let's move on. Yeah, we're a minute and 15 minutes in. Okay, more science. What would you do if you could freeze time? So
I wouldn't be able to see because I wouldn't have anything hitting my eyes, so I wouldn't have any sensory. And it would suck.
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
so if you need some ideas, I provided a Simpsons link where they did this in one of the Treehouse of Horror things where
Simpsons
where
did
they
it.
where they had like a stopwatch and they could click the timer, and like as long as you're touching the timer, you would be unfrozen, and like you can
Yeah.
pause and start time up again.
Would
What
everyone
happens if
see
you
what you're
drop it?
doing? So by pausing time, would you be pausing everyone's mental capability? So would they be able to see you moving around, but they couldn't move?
No, by the
So it'd
way
be
that
like
the story
everyone
went,
going to hibernation.
basically, yeah, they were just frozen in time. They couldn't see anything. They couldn't feel anything. It's just all
You know that
stopped.
can actually happen, but like I mean, it's only theoretically now, but it kind of
Right.
can happen.
What if
like
it
to
already
say, like,
has on the NSA is hiding it from us?
Do you know what a singularity is, Nate?
No.
The
It's a
black
bomb.
hole. It's a point in space where gravity is infinite, and it's also what's like that's what they say
As
is in
we
the middle
know.
of a black hole, as we know, yeah. And they say that if you get to that point of singularity, or you get beyond the event horizon of a black hole, time and space will flip, meaning that you like this is only theory, by the way. This isn't true, obviously, but like they say that like in our normal real life we move in space, but we don't move in time because time is literally just a
Something we
one-way
created in our head.
arrow or something that's only perceptualized, because time isn't really objective, it's more subjective because you know you can feel time going fast. But besides the point, right, they say that if you go past the point of what's it called, the event horizon, right, and you survive, which is highly unlikely, you will be able to move through time but not through space. You'd be frozen in space, or you'd be frozen on some sort of linear path through space.
Wouldn't
But
that be
time,
like fourth dimension sort of movement?
that's kind of what it is, yeah, but no, it's more like, yeah, but like, you kind of already have a fourth dimension, which is time, but you'd be only able to move in the fourth dimension and not the
Well, the
other
way
three
we
dimensions.
experience the fourth dimension is linear. It's
You
on a
basically-
certain path.
You'd basically be
Yeah.
standing where you are, watching time go by from that exact fixed point.
Whoa.
That
Oh, no,
sounds
you'd
like
be able to
cool.
control-
That sounds like
like,
something you
okay,
get in
say-
Life is
say-
Strange, to be honest.
Say I'm in say I'm just right here in my room, right, and or right, say I'm outside, right, and I enter an event horizon and I come back out and I'm in the same place. I cannot move, but I can move through time. I can see the history of that exact place that I was in.
Wouldn't the
That's what
planet
it is.
move?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if you cannot move,
that's all, yeah, that's true. But just say that that's just what happens, right? Just say that that's just what happens. I'm just
So
giving
what-
an example.
yeah.
Obviously, to
So
be little niches. You would see you would be able to witness the entire history of the universe. But the problem is that you won't be able to know it. It would almost be like an instant, but you know it anyway. You've been through it all. You know it all, but it'll be in an instant.
This is a stupid
This-
question, but if you went
This is
so many light years away, like somehow you teleported that far away and you zoomed into Earth, could you technically see the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
actually, to be able to, so if you light coming from certain planets was around the dinosaur time. So if you were on that planet, you would need a telescope that is improbable according to our physics. It's almost
You would
No,
see the
he's
light
saying-
from the planet. You'd see the light from our sun from the time the dinosaurs are alive,
yeah.
but you wouldn't see the exact dinosaurs.
So
They don't
if you
give off
wanted them,
even the wait with the wait, I'm getting confused here. What? I was gonna say something that I can't remember. Yeah.
so Nate, so what you're saying is if you were to go to a planet that's millions of light years away, you would look back at our planet and you would see dinosaurs? Is that what you're trying to
Yeah,
say?
would you be able to?
No.
Yes, you would if you could make a telescope,
Right. That's
but
what,
you cannot make a telescope.
just
due to-
theoretically, if none of that, none of those problems existed,
Yeah,
would it?
none of the
would it be
problems
possible?
existed, yes. But there are so many variables and issues with that.
Yeah, yeah,
they're just-
obviously.
we don't even understand that. doesn't allow that.
I'm gonna have to kind of correct myself. For this to happen, there has to be no event horizon. There needs to be a naked singularity, which is what curved black holes are. I think.
Yeah, it's basically where space goes inside itself.
Yeah, that's why space and time flip. You sparing it, you like can move through time, but you can't move through space. That's the thing.
All right, next question.
Do you know what, Grim? That's how the fucking sciencey works.
Next question. Next question. Next question. Next question. If you had $1,000 or £1,000 or 1,000 of whatever your currency is, sorry Japan, what would you splash the cash on?
First of all, I'd move to a different country to change the money so it's worth twice as much. Thank you, Canadian economy. And then I'd probably just give my family enough money that they'd never have to work again, and I'd live in a little cabin in Sweden.
Wait,
That's nice,
how much money?
nice.
How much?
$1,000.
$1,000.
$1,000. You
Only
can't do that with
1,000?
1,000.
Only 1,000?
Yeah, 1,000.
That's the point.
I did
it's
say.
it's limiting you. It's limiting.
1,000. I just put into savings. Fuck that.
Oh yeah, that's not a lot of money. I have that now.
Yeah, but I would.
Thought you meant like $1 million or something.
Or at least 100,000. Like, goddamn, 1,000 anyone can make in a year.
All right, let's
What
say
would I spend
10,000
$1,000
then.
on?
Huh?
Let's say 10,000 then.
10,000?
Yeah.
That-
It probably was
about.
10,000. Let me scroll
I
back.
I
No,
don't
it
know,
was
it's-
1,000.
That still wouldn't get you a fucking house.
Okay, so if I had
$1,000,
£1,000, what I would do is legit. What I would do is I would find a way to get everyone to meet up in America. I would chill with Vince, and I'd find a way for Grim to get there, and everyone in 95 to just meet up in this one big place.
Grim just has to drive down. He's
For
just above me.
$1,000?
That's gonna be a
Well,
lot more
I
than
mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, for my flight
Every
alone,
person's
it's
gonna
like,
cost
oh,
about
That's not. Well, if everyone had $1,000, then yeah. But if Nate just had $1,000,
No.
it takes $1,000. It takes half of that. Half of that is the cost of one person trying to get to the other side of the pond, lad. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
it costs 500. It costs 500. I think it's 500.
If I had
No,
10,000 though,
here to
I
New
would.
York and like, and that's only to the East Coast, by the way. Like not even the West Coast.
Well, we're
Like,
on the
if
East
you
Coast, so the people on the West Coast can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, just meet on the, and even the shortest to America, which is either Boston or New York, it's still going to cost you a good 500.
Actually,
I
it'd
would-
probably be cheaper if you went to Canada.
Yeah,
I
but
probably
then you
would
have-
go to
yeah,
America
but
though if I had £1,000. I've always wanted to.
I'm going to America in April. We're kind of jumping around ideas. We're definitely going to New York, but we're thinking maybe we go to New York then
Have
Washington,
fun.
or go to New York then Portland in Oregon, because my dad has been there and it's kind of class there. Plus, you know, I don't really like I want to go somewhere where you can just relax and just like.
Oh, come to me. Come
New
visit
York,
me.
I don't think is the right place.
Yeah, New York, you cannot
No,
relax.
no, I don't mean relax. I mean like like we're not going to do anything like roller coastery like Florida. Like we've been to Florida 3 times already. We're not going to.
Yeah, dude, just come over for where I fucking at. There's plenty of shops and fucking food. And
Where are you?
Honestly,
Carolina.
like one thing I would
I
want
think
to do when I go to America is just see what the normal like American life is. Also, I want to try
I
out
just
like
would-
every American candy.
I just want to go. I just want to go to New York because like I want to see that way of life because New York fascinates me just with everything. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
New York is super stressful to walk on, dude.
I love
I'm sure
I
it
love New
is.
York. I can walk it. Fuck it. I've walked through.
I loved
Yeah,
walking it.
it's-
I loved everything about it. I love walking nonstop
Yeah, I
and
know.
look at everything.
I know I won't be able to walk up the entirety of Broadway because that's like 21 miles, but
But yeah, one
Like-
thing I would like to do instead of just going to a city, I'd also like to just go to like maybe Vince's place and just camp there for a few days
Hell
and just
yeah,
see what the
dude.
We're also
what
thinking-
the
we're also
normal
thinking of
American
going-
life is compared to mine. Like I
We're
know
also
that,
thinking
for
of going
example,
in-
here in the UK, everything's squished together. In America, you look on
Yeah,
Google
that's
Maps and
true.
the road is so spread out. You've got each house has got like a huge front garden. We don't have any of that. We have like a bit of a front garden sometimes.
Oh damn! If you're
but
coming
like
over, I'm gonna invite
everything
you over to
is
my
so
grandmother's house.
squished. What's that?
I'm gonna invite you over to my grandmother's house if you're coming over.
Why?
Because our house is typical suburbia. I think my grandmother's house is special.
I don't know
Does
what any of that
anyone
means.
else
but okay.
find the Pacific Northwest to be absolutely breathtakingly beautiful? Because I want to go there and I just want to see it. Because like, it's just the foresty atmosphere with all the trees and the mountainy
Dude,
stuff.
fucking
Oregon,
come to
Oregon.
me, bro. I have all
Where
that
are
North
you,
Carolina.
bro?
North Carolina. Dude, all right, if you legit
West
want to come to
Virginia.
North Carolina and visit mountains and whatnot, you're more than welcome to contact me.
Country road.
Take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia.
Okay, so final question next week. I know we've kind of said this already, but what was your favorite part of the 95 Degrees birthday mashup?
Sorry.
Sorry. I don't know.
Sorry, yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Mine was
Sorry.
probably the reaction that everyone got out of. I don't know. I liked how everyone was so hype. Like I wanted people to be really hyped. It worked perfectly. There was like 20 people in the VC all the way throughout. All of them
30
were muted.
watching.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah,
it was
but, like,
like
no
it was
one-
way.
I
It was
thought-
just as big as I thought it would get. I'm glad.
I thought
And it
everyone
was just
really
me talking every now and then when everyone else was
just-
silent. It was kind of
I was
awkward.
I was disappointed when everyone muted themselves because I thought everyone would be reacting to it.
I mean, no,
yeah,
Me,
you wouldn't be able to
Graham,
hear it
and
though.
Sai were making comments and whatnot, but
I
Max
was
kept
making a
muting
few
people
comments.
and shit.
Yeah, because like
Uh.
there were important announcements. I would have probably, I would have preferred the same. That's why I wasn't in VC because I wanted to I wanted to hear people's reactions. That's why I asked Devil to record it. But like, A, I didn't want to lag my PC out and ruin it all, and B,
Well,
I would want to. I don't know. I would want to
we
see
made
it how everyone
comments
else
here and
does.
there, but most of our reactions were on the YouTube chat.
Well, no, I
And
see.
then
I
we
saw
did
Tag
all
and
VC.
Tag and
And the
Cara and
VC
that were
channel.
all using the VC. Yeah, the VC
Yeah.
text channel. But yeah, it was
So-
good. I had them all up on my screens anyway, so
Right.
yeah.
And then I think we were all waiting to talk to you about it and give us our reactions to you. So we all muted ourselves and watched it in our own time because we didn't want anyone talking over moments we wanted to hear.
Exactly. That's why people were muted. All right.
Yeah.
So good. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Okay, so now it's time for the most pointless game we've ever had in this podcast. Where
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready.
okay, no cheating. So no. Okay, so I'm going to run a timer for 12 seconds, and the person who says stop closest to the 12 seconds wins the game.
Gotcha.
Okay.
There's no cheating. You can't run your own timers.
Wait. This is not gonna go well because there's mic delay.
Well, I don't know. You just got to count it
The
in your
mic
head.
delay will make it even more hard. you have
Yeah,
to
it's an
account for
extra
the mic
challenge.
delay.
Alright,
Okay.
well, Ladybug. Anyway, let me. Okay, so I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm gonna say 0. I'm gonna start the timer, and you guys have to say stop when you think it's 12, and whoever's closest wins.
Gotcha.
All right. So is everybody ready?
Yep.
All right. No, don't run your own timers. It has to be all in your head. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Stop.
Stop.
Oh,
Stop.
Stop.
interesting.
Stop.
I think Kenobi was closest.
But I said it
Yes.
at the same time as Kenobi.
Okay, so
No,
two of
didn't.
you away
I
at a
actually said
time.
it after you.
Wait,
Okay.
what? On my end, we said it at the same time.
Oh, my
But
end,
I
you said it
said-
after you.
My trick, want to hear my trick to do it?
Oh.
What?
You say 1 alligator, 2 alligator, because you can't say
Yeah, I
alligator
did the
any
exact
faster.
same fucking
Okay,
thing.
let's do it one more
But
time
I-
then.
You were
Let's
4
do it one more
seconds
time.
late, boy.
Let's
No,
do it
I
one
was
more
the
time.
same seconds as you late.
Let's do it one more time. All right, ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, start.
Stop.
Yeah, you were
Stop.
spot on.
Stop.
Si was spot on.
What?
Oh
Si
my
was
God.
spot on.
Your time
nice.
must be
He was-
faster.
he was
Oh, what
timing
level
it.
are you towards
Stop.
the equation?
I literally
He
just
was
googled
timing.
timer and it comes up with one. But that Si
Yeah.
was spot on. Nice.
Nice.
All right, well
He
done.
was-
Si, you
Oh,
went
I
there.
forgot to account for the delay. Fuck. I went to 12 instead of 11 this time. God damn it. I would have been right on it too. Fuck.
Well, that's your
That's actually a
time
pretty fun
wasted.
game.
Well, who knew? Okay, well that was the podcast for the 2-year celebration. I hope you
That
guys enjoyed
barely
it.
anyone showed
That
up
was
to.
that was
It's
1
half an hour
hour
late. It's
and
half-
26 minutes ish. I'm going to guess because I'm going to put sound effects.
Oh, yeah,
in it.
26, yeah, because you started 2 years.
But yeah,
hour,
2 years late.
2 minutes.
That's
2
right, 2
minutes.
years late.
2 minutes, yeah.
But yeah, thank you everyone for coming along, and thank you
Fuck
everyone
you.
that listened in. Everybody say bye.
Can
No.
I ask a quick question, please?
I'll go on nonsense.
Oh, yeah, nonce.
When's the podcast 2 coming out?